Hi there and welcome to this video in which I'm going to demonstrate using Sonic Pi in conjunction with Ableton Live 12. On Ableton Live I've set up a script to produce visualizers, which we'll have a look at a bit later on, and Sonic Pi is going to produce some music which is going to be fed into Ableton, and that will actually alter the visual display, which is audio sensitive in 3 different frequency bands. And also, if we look at the program here, you can see that Sonic Pi is sending 3 separate signals to Ableton. First one's address video, and that's used to turn on and off the video display, which we'll see in a minute. And the second one and the third one are down in the bottom 2 loops here. And this one is sending a message to live, and it's simply going to produce a slowly increasing value on a potentiometer, which is then going to decrease again, and it's going to have a sleeper point to between each change in the 50 steps up and the 50 steps down. The second one, which is going to address live 2, is going to switch between 2 different values, 0.03 and 0.98, and that is going to happen every time it gets a cue from the music section in here. And we'll show the we'll move over to look at the Ableton program in a minute once we started it going. But for the moment, I'm just going to make the Sonic Pi screens transparent, and it's got the other screen behind it. And when we start the program, hopefully that will start running. So let's just come up here where I can still see it, and we will run the program, which I will click now here. And there we go. I'm going to let it run for a moment, and then I'll switch over to Ableton and we can see what happens there. Right, I've now put the Ableton screen at the front, and you can see that it's doing all sorts of things. The audio signal from Sonic Pi is fed in here, and it's fed to this send channel, which is over here, where it is received, and that is feeding into this chain, which goes all the way across the bottom here, which is going to process the audio starting here. To the left of that, there is a device which is going to receive the OS signals. It's set up for use with Touch OSE, but it equally works with Sonic Pi. And here are the 3 signals coming in. The first one, video, that's currently value 1, and that is used to toggle the screen on, and you can see the screen is turned on there now. And we'll see at the end we can turn it off just by clicking that button if we want to, or it can be done programmatically. The second one, which was live, that's this one here, and that is mapped to this X offset thing, and you'll see that it's gradually increasing. It's going to 12.2, what is it, about 14 now, 14.6, 15.4, 15.8, 60, it's gradually increasing, and then it's gradually going to decrease again, and that is going to change one of the aspects of the display, which you'll see in a minute. The other one, which changes more frequently, changes between 2 values, one small and one large, and that's the Y offset here, and you can see the signals being received there and then passed on to it. Now if we look on at the other side of the thing, we've got our audio signal, which is going to be fed into a multi-band template here, and this feeds into 3 equalizers in 3 sections. The first one only allows signals in the low frequency range to go through. The second one only allows frequencies in the middle frequency range to go through, and the third one only allows signals in the top frequency range to go through. And each of these is feeding into an envelope follower, which basically allows you to produce a changing signal whose value is equal or proportional to the envelope with the sound coming through. And you can see the sound of the low envelope here, and that is being used to modulate a device called Y Origin. And if we move back into the Live for Max device, which I've created here, which uses four different things. There's first of all something which generates a texture, and that is then fed in. If I turn these off, you can see that that is the sort of basic texture which we've got there. It is possible to change that, but I've not brought the facilities to do that out to here. It's within the device when this was programmed. And if I turn on the rotator now, you can see that is beginning to affect the signal, because we've got the two inputs which are changing there. And you can see the slow movement of one of them. If you look at this yellow bar, it's moving slowly across. That's dependent on that first signal, and we can see the larger changes due to the second signal which we've put in here. If I turn on this device here, the pincher, this actually pinches the signal and distorts it. If I move this out of the way, you can see that is distorting it. And then the third one is going to produce as a kaleidoscopic effect from all of those, and that gives us our final signal, which we can see there. That has fixed values here, and I could adjust these, and we might get another nice, slightly variable picture there. Let's just look at that one. It's looking slightly different now to what we had before. Really, you get an infinite number of possibilities here. The one I put there before worked out quite nicely with the size of the audio signal that we had and the variation that we get within that. That's getting somewhere back near to it again now. So you can see there's a lot of fun to be had with this. The integration is quite good. It takes quite a bit of time to set it up. I've got to loop back the audio from Sonic Pi to feed it into Ableton. And I'm also having to put some other signal processing in so that I can feed it to the video recorder, which is also running. So my poor laptop is doing quite a lot at the same time, and I'm actually using the microphone on my phone to record the overlay on this. So I'm now going to move this back over here, and we'll bring up the Sonic Pi again. Turn off the I'm trying to find my mouse. Where's it gone? There we go. I'm going to turn off the screen at the back. Shall I stop now, and then we can stop Sonic Pi. And that's the end of the video, so thank you very much for watching. And if I come up here, I can save and stop the video.